Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulihil nabiyil kareem. My young fellows, today we are going to discuss very important thing. Why we have faith in unseen. What is faith actually is. Why we do believe in the things which we cannot see and sometimes even we cannot experience. Actually, the faith actually helps us conceptualize the meaning of our existence on this earth. Remember, no matter how intelligent we are, humans misjudge, mistake, and misunderstand. We can only see through the lenses or through our own personality or the experience, and not how things truly are at times. We see our own realities, which ultimately, makes it harder for us to discern ultimate truth on our own. Humans are intelligent, yes, we do believe. We can rationalize and follow the scientific method, but yet we have limits to where our minds can reach. To the extent the mind can grasp, these limitations make it, necessary for us to have a framework to guide us on our own journey here, which is precisely why having faith is so important. Islam urges the balance between, asking questions and accepting the full comprehension is beyond the limited capacity of our human mind. So look, belief in the unseen is different from the knowledge and other sciences. For example, the Quran says in Surah Al-Baqarah ayat 2, الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ, those who believe in the ghaib. What is ghaib? Ghaib is the opposite to the shahada. Ghaib refers to what is beyond to the five senses, that which is hidden and unseen. Shahada is that which can be seen and witnessed. Shahada. Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who knows both these worlds of Shahada and Ghaib, because He is Allah's, whom there is no God, the knower of the unseen and the seen. He is the beneficial and the merciful. So this is for us to believe in what is unseen to us. Actually, this is a preciousness of the faith, because after seeing something, there is no worth of faith then, because everybody, put faith when we see or when we experience something. This is not, challenging kind of thing. This is not difficult for any one of us. When we experience, when we see, we believe in that. That is why the Holy Prophet ﷺ said and promised that the double reward for those who are coming after that. The people who are in my companionship, definitely experiencing the miracles, Quran's revelation, they are reciting, they are reading, they are with the Holy Prophet ﷺ. But people who are coming after, what for them? He promised double reward for them, because they had not seen and experienced anything. Still they believe. Still they, give statement, Amantu billahi wa malaikatihi wa kutubihi wa rasulihi wal yawmil akhir wal qadri. So there is greater reward for those who believe in unseen. In Surah Mulk, Surah number 67, ayat 12 says, الَّذِينَ يَخْشَوْنَ رَبَّهُمْ بِالْغَيْبِ, those who have khashiyat from their Rabb, their Lord. Khashiyat means they have truly fear of their Lord. They are mindful to the Lord. Bil ghaib, He is somewhere. He is very near. He is in ourself. So actually, what is the source of our yaqeen and belief? In Surah Takasur, Surah number 102, in Juz 30, here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inform us about the levels of yaqeen. The first level is ilmul yaqeen. Alhaakumut takasur hatta zurtumul maqabir. Kalla sawfa ta'lamun, summa kalla sawfa ta'lamun, kalla law ta'lamuna ilmal yaqeen. Ilmul yaqeen is based on the knowledge and information. Yet, definitely, if someone informs us about certain thing, there are chance of everything. There are doubts. Ilmul yaqeen. Then next is Ainul yaqeen. On the day of judgment. Ainul yaqeen. By witnessing something, by watching something. The next is Haqqul yaqeen, mentioned in Surah Al-Waqi'ah. Inna haza lahu haqqul yaqeen. By experience, by involvement of ourselves in certain incident, when all the doubts are removed. So the challenge is to have faith on the base of ilmul yaqeen. The Holy Prophet came, his companions, and then next, believers, turn by turn, they were coming, they were giving us information, they were passing that the Quran is authentic book, there is Allah, there are prophets, believe in them, there are angels, there is life after death, there is Jannah, there is hell. So this is the main thing, to have faith with the level of ilmul yaqeen, on the base that one who is the informer, we should have greater faith in him, ilmul yaqeen. So after the death, everything is open, all the curtains are removed. On the day of judgment, when there is final decision for the final destination, either hell or either heaven, so all the doubts are removed. Then there is haqqul yaqeen. So the faith which is acceptable is on the base of ilmul yaqeen. When we can experience, but we cannot see anything, still we have faith. This is actually admired in the Quran in several places and several passages. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again and again says, bil ghayb, unseen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the best faith and best way of iman and yaqeen. Wa ma alayna illa al-balaghul mubin.